Hey, this is Andrew from SEO-experiments.com. Today I'm going to be going over Word AI, a popular spinner that's generating a lot of buzz right now in the internet marketing world. One of the reasons it's getting really popular is because of the Turing spinner, which actually takes content and spins it in such a way that it's really legible. What it does is it uses a lot of synonyms and nested spin tags to rewrite paragraphs and content to make it pretty unique, as well as keeping the integrity of the article. So what I'm going to actually show you how to do is take an article, utilize the Word AI spinning tool, and then I'm going to show you with Copyscape and a free plagiarism checker how the content actually passes these plagiarism and duplicate content checkers. Copyscape is one of the most powerful duplicate content checkers out there right now, and it does cost 5 cents every time you want to check an article. This, however, smallseotools.com, I just typed in Google for plagiarism checker, and this is one of the most powerful free duplicate content checkers that I found. So I have an article that was written for me by one of my content writers. So what I'm going to do is paste it into Word AI. This is about, let's not put 2 titles in there. This is about SEO and what search engine optimization is. So I'm going to put this in the spinning tool right now. This is a cheaper version of the Turing spinner. I would only recommend using the normal spinner if you really don't care about the quality of the links that you're building or the content that you're creating. If you're using the Turing spinner, it definitely makes the quality of the spun content legible, and it passes the duplicate content checkers. So if you work for an agency or you're doing link building on your own, I highly recommend the Turing spinner. So when you get logged in, you're going to see several options for the spinning. The quality can be extremely unique, which is, it's going to make the article obviously very unique, but it's going to make it less legible. You're going to easily tell that this was spun by an automated software. So it starts you off on default with readable. That's what I like to do. If you're really concerned about unique content, I would go with regular. But if you're not so concerned with duplicate content and you're more concerned with the quality of the article and if it's human legible, you have these options, very readable and extremely readable as well. So I'm just going to go with the default readable. And then the other options is to automatically rewrite sentences, add and remove sentences, or spin paragraph and lists. So what this will actually do, and I would leave all of these on the default, is it's going to take a paragraph and then either remove like the last 3 sentences or take the last 3 sentences and put them in some other paragraph. A lot of times what this can really do is it takes an article that looks a certain way and it will make it extremely unique, and it's perfect for passing duplicate content checkers. So let's spin the article. And this is all in real time. It spins pretty quickly. It takes only about that was probably 10 seconds. And what it will do is it'll actually tell you the uniqueness of the article. It'll give you spin tags to plug directly into your automated software for link building, or for manual purposes, it'll give you a super unique spin and then several other spins. So the super unique spin is what I like to use. It's a little bit less legible than the other spins, but it's going to pass duplicate content checkers. So let's copy and paste this article into Copyscape. And as you can see, it says no results were found. So what that means is that no other websites have this content out there. So that's very good. And let's paste it into our free plagiarism checker. One of the annoying things is you have to solve a deCAPTCHA. And while that's spinning, or processing the spin, let's go ahead and read this and see how the cheaper spinner created the article. So what it did is it actually gave a new title, What's SEO? These websites are rated by Google inside the order of nearly all appropriate and beneficial. So that first sentence, you can probably tell that it was created by a bot. At the very least, it was written by kind of a poor native English speaker. But it's not the worst content spinner that I've seen. As customers frequently press on the outcomes, being on the initial page of Google is crucial for any organization. That actually makes a lot of sense. Are you aware the benefits of search engine optimization marketing? More traffic. The primary advantage of SEO over a different type of web marketing will be the increase in visitors. More web traffic leads to more potential prospects buying your goods and seeing your site. So other than that first sentence, this content, it's not really the greatest, but if I was a Google engineer looking at this, I don't know, it'd be hard for me to determine whether or not it was a bot or it was just written by someone who, didn't do a grammar check or have someone proofread their content. So let's see what the free plagiarism checker says. And what it does is it takes it looks like a couple of words, and it checks around the web to see if it's duplicate, and so far we got 100% unique content. So let's take that same article and let's put that into the Turing spinner. Now let's go with very readable. Extremely readable isn't an option here. And the Turing spinner does take a little bit longer to spin. If you're going for quality over quantity, I would obviously recommend the Turing spinner and then just waiting a little bit longer for it to spin. That only took about 20 to 25 seconds. Never mind, still going. Alright, so the article has a Word AI uniqueness of 90%. Went down a little bit from the normal spinner, but we also selected very readable. So here's what the super unique spin says. What is SEO? Before it said, what's SEO? So this is obviously a little bit better of a title. Being in the first page of Google is critical for practically any organization, as customers often press in the results. Other than this word here, this sentence is highly legible. More traffic. The main benefit of SEO and a distinct kind of web marketing will be the upsurge in visitors. Upsurge is kind of an awkward word to use right there, but it definitely makes sense. More web traffic leads to more potential prospects seeing your website and buying your goods. Yeah, I think that this article makes a lot of sense, and especially if you start using the other spins, these are less unique, but they actually will have more content, and it'll be closer to what the actual article, it'll hold the integrity of the original article, but also being sort of unique. So let's take the Turing spun article, let's put that into Copyscape, and again, no results were found. So that's good. And let's paste it in the plagiarism checker as well. And while that is processing, What I'm going to do is actually go to an article directory, because I know a lot of SEOs out there, we use article directories to scrape spun content, or to scrape content to spin it, sorry. What I'm going to do, normally I just get the top 3 or top 4 articles. I noticed that this one here has 279 views, so I'm pretty certain this article has been copied and spun all across the web. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to take half of this because I don't really want all of the content. Actually, let's use all of it. Let's use all of it just to see how well this spinner really works. So the reason why I'm taking an article that has over 279 views is because I want to see if our Word AI tool can actually spin this and take an article that has been posted probably all across the web and make it unique. One thing while we're waiting is you can also do a bulk spin. So what you can do is go to the bulk spinner, upload a zip file with all your text files, and you can just walk away, or you can start working on other projects and it will spin all of those articles for you. So this is obviously a very powerful tool for creating a lot of unique articles and content if you're going to have a big link building project. And part of the reason it's taking a while to spin this is because this article is pretty long. It doesn't give a word count. So what I'm going to do is, instead of wasting your time, I'm going to pause this and then resume it when the article has been spun. Okay, so it took about another 30 seconds to spin the article. Once again, we have our spin tax. Super unique spin. And then the several other spins. Let's use the super unique spin. Paste that into Copyscape. So 2 results were found. Let's compare the text. While that's loading, let's put that into the free plagiarism checker. So as you can see, 48% of the text is matching all of the highlighted areas, but this is a huge article. It has over 1,000 words, and I'm sure that this has been spun and copied, maybe 100 times, because there was over 200 views on that. So, in my opinion, this is actually pretty high quality. That's still checking. Now let's go and read what happens. So in this one, was there a title? No. The dilemma comes up normally. In the event you actually feel as with organization, deal, or purchase, you must only invest your hard-earned money. Your comfort zone need to pull from several dependencies, including how great are you aware of e-commerce, the period of time are you now doing business with this particular individual or company, what's the initial impact, how could you in private experience this individual firm opportunity. So it's a little hard to read, and I wouldn't really pass this on as legible, but I'm sure that this article that we just copied straight out of an article directory, it didn't really have a very legible, I guess, article in the first place. Because it just starts off with the dilemma comes up generally. Most people are burned by SEO providers, but some are also honored by SEO expert services. Let's see what this plagiarism checker says. It's still generating. So with this, you can obviously tell that this tool is highly powerful, especially if you're going to be spinning content that you already had created for yourself. If you're going to be going and scraping content from article directories, you might run into issues like this where 48% of the text is posted on other websites, but I gave it a really hard test, something that most of you aren't going to do. I just typed in a very popular phrase for SEO, and I'm sure SEO providers know how to copy this content and paste it around. So I'm going to pause the article or the video and wait for the free spinner to see how much unique content it finds. Okay, so that took about another 45 seconds as well. It says that the content is 99% unique. It found one phrase, space marketing, etc. So other than that, the free plagiarism checker pretty much found unique content. And Copyscape, which is going to be the best way to find out if your content is posted on the web, it only found 2 other matching articles, which in my opinion, that's really good. So if you enjoyed this tutorial and you are planning on signing up with Word AI for the spinner plan, which is $19.95, or the highly recommended touring spinner, which is $49.95 per month, please use the affiliate link below. That'll help me out, and it'll keep making me want to help you guys and create these high quality video tutorials. Once again, this is Andrew Gaida from SEO-experiments.com. Thanks for watching.